Crazy faith is the kind of faith that responds to God and obeys Him no matter what is going on in our lives at the time. See, that word crazy means insane. It means it don't make sense. It means it's wild. It means it's illogical. It means it's radical. It means that this kind of faith is outrageous. And God gives us outrageous promises us.
But you need to know that victory.
Now the Lord had said to Abram, get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. And I'll bless those that bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old. You're never too old for God to use you. 75 years old when he departed Haran. And he took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran. And they departed to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. And Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, and the Terebinth tree, and Moreh, and the Canaanites were in the land. And the Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your descendants I will give this land. There he built an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him. And he moved on from there to the mountain of Bethel, and he pitched his tent in Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. God wants to leave what we know and what we are comfortable with for what we don't know. It's one thing for God to ask Abraham to believe. It's another thing to act on what you believe. It's another thing to step out on what you believe. That means stepping out on faith, not knowing where he was going, not knowing how he was going to get there, not knowing when he would arrive, but because God said, because God made some outrageous and some crazy promises to me. Faith means leaving your comfort zone. And God's got to get us out of our comfort zone if he's going to reveal himself as big as he is in our hearts. He's got to stretch us.
Come on, praise him, 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 praise him. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to know the victory is in your praise.
And Abraham wanted to demonstrate to the world that no matter where you are, it's a place to worship God. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter who's surrounding you, no matter if it looks like it's not going to come to pass, Abraham showed this crazy faith. So he left everything to go to a place that he'd never been before, to worship God in places he'd never worshiped him before. I haven't been here before, Lord, but I worship you. I haven't been in this place before, but I give you praise and I honor you. I don't know how you're going to work it out, but God, I don't have anybody else to trust. And so I'm going to put my trust in you. That's outrageous faith when God gives us outrageous promises, and most of the promises in the Bible are outrageous. They don't make any sense. They don't add up. Crazy faith is abandonment to God with expectation. I'm stepping out, God, but I'm expecting you to move sovereignly and powerfully in my life. Like I said, belief is settled in the mind. You read it and you say, I believe God. no matter what this book says. I believe God. Now you get it from your head to your heart. Someone said that distance is 18 inches. Some people miss God by 18 inches. In the head, they know what God said, but they're not trusting him. And when you get it in your heart, now I trust. I settled it in my heart. I trust you. But now the hardest part, now you got to work it from the heart out to the hands. And I got to walk out what God said in my life. And that's the hard part.
Hey!